Matilda Toro in Calada. Hola de Argentina.
Hola, Matilde Toro Engalada. Let me guess, Matilda. You fly in infinite flight as well, yes?
Matilda Toro in Calada. No.
You don't? Oh, okay. The reason I asked is because, judging by your name, you are a lady viewer, and I seem to get a lot of lady viewers at the moment who fly in infinite flight and talk about wearing fancy gowns and things, so I didn't know if there was some kind of connection there. However, at the moment, I'm not able to run DCS.
Matilda Toro in Calada. I mostly play War Thunder for fun.
Yeah, well, that's what I think I'll be doing tonight, maybe, because I wanted to fly in DCS, but DCS keeps crashing. I'm not sure if it's DCS or my streaming software, OBS. Whether one is causing the other to crash, I don't know. But I've just tried it twice to run DCS. It's been iffy in the past, but it's been particularly bad over the last couple of days. So I'm probably going to go into War Thunder and see what happens. So I'm going into War Thunder just to see how it goes. There was someone on Facebook a second ago, but no one ever seems to stick around on Facebook. They just don't stick around.
Matilda Toro in Calada. I mostly fly Heinkel He-51A1 of the German Air Force as a semi-air-to-air and semi-air-to-ground attack.
Yeah, I pretty much only fly British, and even then it's almost always going to be a Spit or sometimes a Hurricane. It can flip-flop between Spit and Hurricane. So this is as much a test transmission as anything else, really, because of the fact that DCS just always crashes. DCS and OBS, they're always crashing at the moment. I never used to get that. I don't really know what's changed. Might be something to do with my RAM. Perhaps I might need to do a test of my RAM. But that's not a quick process.
Sima hey ha. Hi.
Hello Sima. I don't know if you caught what I was saying earlier on, but DCS is a no-go for me at the moment. It crashes, OBS crashes. They seem to be linked. Earlier on I lost DCS but didn't get a warning that it had crashed, but I did get a notification that OBS had crashed. So I'm in War Thunder just to see, just to fiddle about. I might not fly much tonight, I don't know.
Hey ha. That's okay.
That plane's being shot at, so it's probably ours. Likewise that one. And that one isn't.
Matilda Toro in Calada. Yesterday, a Spitfire challenged me and he tried to climb to me, but I used me inertia and dived into him and shoot him down as he passed me.
Yeah, well the thing is, in War Thunder, the Spitfire...
Sima hey ha. I need your opinion on a plane.
I probably won't be any good with it, Sima, unless it's a British plane, unless it's a Spit or a Hurricane. Yeah, Matilda. The thing is, in War Thunder, the Spitfire's flight model was messed up a long time ago. People complained about it. It doesn't fly right. It just doesn't fly right. You put your flaps down, as an example, you come into land, you put your flaps down and it noses up badly. When you're flying DCS, which is actually a flight simulator and more accurate, you put your flaps down and your nose drops. It doesn't go up at all, it drops.
FW190 or AF4U Corsair?
I wouldn't be able to compare the two, Sima. I've got no knowledge of them, really. As you've seen, I only really fly Spitfires and Hurricanes, to be honest. And even then, as I've just said, the Spitfire was nerfed some time ago. It easily flips out, it noses up when it shouldn't. The centre of flight is recognised by the flying community to be too far aft, but Gaijin say it's working as they intend it to work, so they're obviously intentionally nerfing it. You can't turn. I can't even turn with a 109 sometimes. They just outturn me, which shouldn't happen. Not really. I should be able to outturn it, even if I can't outclimb it or outrun it. I should be able to outturn it, but you just can't seem to.
Sima Hey Ha. The plane that the Germans made took a pat with the Spitfire.
Yeah, that's right. They did. And it was difficult to decide which was the better of the two, but they each had their own qualities. The Spitfire doesn't have those qualities in War Thunder. At least it doesn't now. I think it used to some degree, but they messed it up. Either intentionally or unintentionally, and they're not prepared to change it. I don't know. But there was a big discussion about it in the forums where people were saying, people that know what they're talking about are saying that the centre of flight of the Spitfire is too far aft, it's out of balance. So when you do certain things it just goes silly, like it will flip out easily. It's just annoying that they've messed it up.
Or the American naval fighter that scared the Japanese.
Yeah, because they upgraded the engine. And the Japanese found that they could be climbed with, instead of be out climbing the Americans, they could be climbed with them, and that meant that they couldn't just roll over the top and shoot the Americans that were stalling out, because they weren't stalling out.
Sima Hey Ha. And yes, the Spitfire's off balance.
Yeah, and it has been for some time now. It never used to be, but all of a sudden it is. That's why it got such a lot of discussion on the forum, because it happened fairly suddenly.
Matilda Toro in Calada. He challenged me to a turning air race, no dogfight, 1-on-1 in the beginning, and I somehow outturned him and I went vertical, then used the rudder to spin around. I just shot him down for a second time.
Sorry, what aircraft you and what aircraft them?
Sima Hey Ha. It's more nose heavy.
If you're talking about the Spitfire, I think it's the other way round. The centre of flight is aft, so that's why when you put your flaps down it just noses upwards, which is not indicative of being nose heavy. So now I can't get out of this. I wasn't looking at my speed, so that could have been my fault. Now, the Spitfire was renowned for doing what you want it to do. It doesn't in this. It's so easy to fly was the the general thing about it, and it is not in War Thunder.
Matilda Toro in Calada. He 51 vs Gladiator MK2.
Right, okay, well, once again, I don't really know. The HE51 is known to be nippy, I think, that's all. And yeah, thinking about it, the Gladiator is a heavier, chunkier aircraft. It's not going to be able to compete so well.
Matilda Toro in Calada. But I paused playing War Thunder due to busy working shifts.
Yeah, I don't have the issue of working shifts, I'm happy to say, Matilda. Forgot to put my combat flaps up.
Sima hey ha. Still here.
Yeah, copy that, Simon.
Sima hey ha. Can you get out of the plane?
What you mean, like fly in third person? If that's what you mean, no, and I wouldn't. Even if I could, I wouldn't.
Sima hey ha. Make sure you're not losing fuel.
Well, there's not much I can do if I am. I don't think I am. And it's only a custom battle. I think I've got it set up that the fuel doesn't run out and that the guns rearm themselves. Only because we do custom battles to test things out. We don't feel the need to practice landing and take off and all that sort of stuff. So we just use it for fun and for practice and for testing.
Sima hey ha. Oh okay. Sima hey ha. Can you walk when you're on the ground?
No, you can't in this. You can in DCS, but you can't in this.
Sima hey ha. Oh shit.
But this is just a game, really. The War Thunder is more of a game. DCS is a proper flight sim, so they build in as much reality as they can.
Sima hey ha. You okay?
Yeah, I just need to either decide whether to get another aircraft or what. Got to deal with something on Facebook for a minute.
Sima hey ha. Lancaster D.
Keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Sima hey ha. Love your videos.
Oh, good. Thank you, Simon. Any in particular?
Sima hey ha. Yes, the time when you hit the runway like a boss.
Well, that might have happened a few times.
Sima hey ha. Yes, but you're better than me, face with tears of joy.
Well, if I'm better, it might be because I've been doing it for a while. I might not be better anyway. If we put ourselves head to head, you might find you just shoot me down. Depends on what you're flying.
Sima hey ha. Yes. Sima hey ha. You are Matilda Toro in Kaleda. GTG bye.
Roger, Matilda, take care. Thanks for joining me. Catch you another time. Good night, TTFN. Oh look, it's raining over there. It's okay just there, but it's raining just there. I like that. I've never seen that before.
Sima hey ha. Is there a Lancaster?
There is. The only way I can show you that will be to do a test flight, because I haven't got it in my hangar. Not even sure if I've bought it, because I don't normally do bombers at all.
Sima hey ha. Yes please laughing smiley.
Okay, I'll do that in a minute.
Sima hey ha. Show him who's boss.
Well, that showed him. But he's only a bot, so they're not like players. Players are much more difficult to hit, I think. Generally.
Sima hey ha. He's hot rolling on the floor laughing.
Okay, so you wanted to, you want me to take up a Lancaster? Okay, I'll jump out of this and take up a Lancaster. How far? No, I'll land first. I don't like just jumping out.
Sima hey ha. Thank you.
That's okay, let me land.
Sima hey ha. Nothing beats good old Pshins planes.
Well, that's the way I feel, but I mean, other aircraft were amazing. The 109, the 190, they were fantastic aircraft. As of course with the P38, the P51, amazing aircraft. But I like flying Brit. Oops, not looking where I'm going.
Sima hey ha. And the 47p.
Oh yeah, I thought I said that. I thought it, but I didn't say it. Obviously, I said the P51. Okay, I'll do a test flight in Lancaster. This has still got the placeholder for the cockpit. They haven't made it the right cockpit yet. They've just given a placeholder. You notice the
Simon,
stick
hey,
doesn't
ha.
move.
Bad joke time.
I think the cockpit is a bit of a bad joke at the moment because it's just a placeholder. Okay, let's start up. I'll jump out of this for a minute. Okay, I'm not sure what I want on this in the way of trim or anything, so I'll just take off as is.
Simon, hey ha. Why did the Italians' air force of World War II was so small?
Dunno.
Repeat, please. Status number 1. We're proceeding to target. Over.
Simon, hey ha. It was Pizza Fighter.
Pizza Fighter. No, I'm struggling with that. A pizza fighter? A small piece? Don't know.
Number 3, anything? No, negative, nothing. Roger that.
Simon, hey ha. They were hot and randy when they land.
Of what, the Italian fighter pilots?
Sima hey ha. Where's Tapai's smiling face with horns?
Do you mean where's the Tirpitz?
Jerry.
Sima hey ha. Yes.
Yeah, that would be nice to bomb, wouldn't it? All the sea vessels here are friendly.
Sima hey ha. Big time.
There's the target.
Sima hey ha. I miss HMS Hood Sleepy Face.
See, I'm useless with bombers.
Number 3, what do you have? Can't see anything, sir.
Fuser Ravi. Nice.
Hello Thusa, I don't think I've seen your name before, so I'm guessing you're new to my stream. I'd never fly bombers, okay? I'm doing this purely for Sima, who asked me to do it.
Nice and seni 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 senis. Sima hey ha. There's a story of a German fighter pilot who saved an American B-17.
Well, that was awfully decent of him.
Fuser Ravi. No wonder you have 2 likes.
Loud and clear.
And the bomb doors were open, but the bombs weren't falling. But I don't know
And his
why.
name is Franz Stigler.
All right. No wonder I have 2 likes. What, this stream has got 2 likes? Good grief.
Be nice.
That does surprise me. Are you still there, Thusa?
Sima hey ha. Fuser Ravi be nice.
I think he's gone. So I still don't know what to do, because if I go to DCS, the chances are it's all going to crash. So it could be that Laxor will want to do War Thunder, in which case we'll fly War Thunder. Otherwise, I don't know. I think Thusa has gone. Hasn't told us he was going,
Sima
but he's
hey
gone, I
ha.
think.
Let's go to the sandbox.
I don't know what you mean.
Sima hey ha. And fly low to the ground.
You say the sandbox, what do you mean? You talking about the desert or what? Yes, I don't know what I'm going to do yet at the moment, Simon, to be honest.
Sima hey ha. What? Sima hey ha. Your best streamer the world.
That's probably overstating it a bit, but I appreciate that you perhaps like it. Dare I risk just going to DCS and see what happens? It crashed last time. I feel fairly sure it's going to do it again.
Sima hey ha. You're the best. He was just jealous. Your cool smiley face.
He. Oh, what you talking about? The guy that left?
Sima hey ha. Yes.
Oh, I don't think I'm much to be jealous about. I'm going to try DCS, Simon, but it might crash and you'll lose the stream until I kick everything off again. But I think I might try DCS. I definitely would like it to work. I won't be able to speak whilst I'm swapping between War Thunder and DCS.
Sima hey ha. You make my day.
Well, if it's pleasing you, that's really good. Right, quitting now, so I have to shut up for a while.
Sima hey ha. Okay.
Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is, instead of going to the multiplayer option and fly in the server that we all fly in, I'm going to go to my own copy of that mission. And see if it behaves then, like DCS doesn't crash, OBS doesn't crash, etc. So we'll give it a second to load.
Sima hey ha. Yes.
It won't be long.
Sima hey ha. Flyer cackles.
You're going to have to type that one again. I can't make any sense of that one. Or do you mean fly reckless?
Sima hey ha. Yes.
Well, we'll see about that. I might after a little while, but I just want to get started and see how it runs.